Hello everybody, I'm Frida from Frida's Positive Drops. You can find me, of course, here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, and I love for you to follow me. We're going to do something a little different. I've been feeling this. Now I've wanted to do this. I not just felt it, I wanted to do this. And so we're going to try it. We're going to talk about crafts and a little bit of crochet, just a little bit of art journaling, journals, just different things. So let's get started. So grab you something to drink. I have some iced coffee and some water, because I may want water instead later. But let's just get started, and I'm going to start with something that's just, it's been really exciting me today. This last few days that I've been working on this. So show you. And it's my shawl. Now, this is just a simple granny square shawl. And if you go on Instagram and Facebook, you'll be able to see a bigger picture of it, because I know you're not going to be able to see it here. But it's just a granny square triangle shawl, and it's 70 by 40 inches, so it's 70 across through here and 40 inches down to the very tip down here. And it's just granny square. It's superwash merino silk, pearlescent worsted, and it's in a couple, and maybe in 3 different colorways. I lost my other card. I don't know where I've got it. It'll probably show up after this. But anyway, this is from Expression Fiber Arts. And it's in Arnable and Focused. And let me show you. This is the one. Come on. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. It's 220 yards. And of course it's with the worsted weight yarn, and I love it. And it's already been washed, it's already been blocked, and now I need to wear it. It was a little cold. I had to go out earlier today, and it was a little cold, so I wore a jacket with it instead of it. That's the first thing I had. And I just wanted to talk about different things. I want to show you something I got here lately. My daughter and I like to go window shopping. And we went to Hobby Lobby, which is one of my first things that I like to go to. That and TJ Maxx. Not sponsored by any of them. But I got something that I've been wanting to try for a while. And before I go anywhere, forgive me for the glares, but I have to have glasses to see you and to see this stuff. And windows and lights and stuff. It shows glare. So, but anyway, I found something that I have been wanting to get, but I did not want to spend $23 for. I just didn't see the need in it. I was like, yeah, I can do it online. Not that I would do it online, but I won't. You can. But I got this book. It's a complete photo guide to hand lettering and calligraphy. And it's awesome. Let me see, does it? Let me show the back. has an ISBN number, and that way if you're interested, then you can get it. But it has different things. You have the different letterings and stuff. Tells you how to do different books and stuff. Different pens that you can use. It has just things like that. It has hand lettering and different, like I said, different types. And in the back it has a little worksheet that you can practice. I'm planning on trying not to write in the book. I'll just get a piece of paper and put over it and trace and work that way. But I thought that was so fun. And it was regularly $22.99, and I got it for $5.74. You can't beat that. And I got something, and I have not tried this yet. I'm like, I'm like savoring it for a little while, I guess, before I actually try it. But I actually won this, and I'm like, was shocked when she messaged me, and I was like, what? I won? So there are several that had won. She had a few of these. Is Sandy Olenak, and forgive me if I mispronounce your name. But it's some little drops of watercolor, and it's Daniel Smith Extra Fine Watercolor. And I've been wanting to try, but I know once I try it, I'm going to want a bunch of this paint, and it's not cheap, especially the Extra Fine Watercolor. Better. It's like, okay, you stick with your, this is the one we have other kinds of watercolor, and this was not cheap in itself, but we have the Prima watercolor, and it's definitely really good also. But I will try that, and I will let you know how that goes. But what else was I wanting to talk about? This is probably going to be the first one. This is going to be a little short. What have I been doing? I just recently retired, so I'm wanting to go and do things. When you work and everything, you have to take vacation time and all that kind of stuff to get away to go and do stuff. We've had to do some little work on our car, so we haven't got to do it. My daughter and I haven't got to do any traveling just yet. I need a couple of more things to do to work on the car. We need a couple of back tires, and we need to have the brakes checked, and there's one other thing I wanted to have checked. But we got the major thing, except the 2 back tires. But a friend of mine, when I retired, gave me this journal. Start each day with a grateful heart. And I decided what I want to do with this is a travel journal. So what we've started, or I've started, is I wrote down several of the states, and I am putting down things that we want to go and see. Now, I live in Arkansas, and so I have mentioned several things some things I've seen, but I want to go see again, like the Little Rock Zoo and Mid-American Museum in around Hot Springs, and dig for diamonds, and just different things. But there is something that someone had posted on Facebook, which I did not realize that we had. I just guess I didn't think about it. It just didn't dawn on me. But we have a up in the northwest corner of Arkansas. There is a little monument thing. It's in Sulphur Springs on AR 43, Highway 43 there, where the 3 states meet: Oklahoma, Missouri, and Arkansas. And there's a little monument. And it's just on the side of the road, nothing big, you know. But it was like, I never thought about that we had it. But it's like, oh, that's cool. That's one of the things I want to go see. And of course we want to see the monument where all 4 states meet. And there's someone I follow, and I want to say this is in New Mexico. I haven't got it wrote down the state or anything on this one. I just kind of scribbled down where I wanted to go. But it's the Chaco Canyon Ruins. It's CHACO. And if you don't follow Random Land, Justin Scard, recently in the last month or so, he did a video on this, and where he went to the Aztec ruins, which is not the Aztec like we think of it, but they are called that, he said. And it's up there close to the Chaco Canyon. And of course he went to Monument Valley, or the 4 corners, and stuff. So I want to go see all that. And of course we want to see where was it? We want to see Mount Rushmore. We want to see, I've been a lot of places east, but I want to go west some. I've been to Oklahoma. I do want to go to see Pioneer Woman. I mean, I think that would be cool. And I haven't researched a lot of the places in Oklahoma yet to see where I want to see. But there's other states around that I want to go that's close to Arkansas, you know, in Texas and different things like that. But that's what this is going to be. So if you have any ideas of where I should definitely put down, I'd love to hear your input. I have an issue with journals. And this is not even close to all the journals I have. Isn't that cute? Where did I get this? I got this at Staples. It's been a while. It may have been close to a year. But it's just plain notebook paper. But I just thought it was so cute with this little edging and stuff. And I've just wrote different things in this one. Just ideas, wrote journaling a little bit on it. Put it over there. And a little sketchbook. I've done a little drawing. Started doing a little bullet journaling in it, but it's like bullet journaling is just not for me. I mean, a little bit more structure. I did do a little sketch sketching and stuff, and I'm by no means a good artist. I like to dabble, and it's fun. So of course you have to have a journal, traveler's notebook. Eventually I want to get a different one. I just hadn't found the right one yet. But it's just, you know, you can make your own little inserts and stuff like that. And this one was a protrusion nash, and I added a couple of extra holes and had the elastic, put the elastic in that way, because I prefer the ones like that instead of the ones going up and down. Now this one I use in my purse, and this was a 3-ring binder, and don't know if you can see, but I took the rings out and I poked the holes in there, which those don't straight, but I don't care. And this is a personal size notebook. I'd found it on clearance a few years ago at Hobby Lobby. And it's a cup theme. And I like it because it has the pockets. And since this is a personal size, finding insert was kind of a little hard. They would either be too wide or too long and stuff. But at Walmart, they have these 5x7. They're notebooks that are just under, they're under $1. Let's say they're like 87 cents or something like that. They were very much. And you've got these little planners that you can get. And all it is this. And this is plenty for me. What I keep up with is, in this is our bills when they're due. And if I will, what I'll do is write them off to the side, and once they're paid, I'll put a line through it to know that I have paid it, because you don't want to get behind. And I've showed this in the past, but I love my journaling Bibles. And I took a break from actually doing a lot of journaling. Still reading my Bible and everything, but actually journaling I hadn't been doing a whole lot. I have done some today and everything, but I will show you soon that. I saw something I need to fix before I show you. But anyway. This is my one that I love. I like to take this to church, and it's just from the King James Version. And there's no lines in there. If you like lines, doesn't have the lines. Now this would be good for note taking, just writing with or drawing with colored pencils and things like that. I'm not real happy with how it does with watercolor. It does okay. Like this one right here, it does okay, but And it has some shadowing and everything. It doesn't bleed through. There's a little bit right there, but that's when the watercolor seeped through on the other side. It has some shadowing, but it doesn't bleed through. But I do like it. But I've decided I would probably use it more for church and just taking notes and everything like that. When I want to just sit and color, I use this one. This one I love. I love. This one's special to me because it was gifted to me. But it has a lot of things in there that you can color, and you know, and I love that. I think it's so pretty. Now when I want to actually Bible journal, this is the one. If I want to do watercolor, pretty much any kind of, a lot of the mediums, I will use this one. Paper napkins and stuff like this. This is like the regular Bible paper, and you can see it is pretty chunky. It is a big time chunky. This right in here is pretty much Psalms. So that gives you an idea. That's just, Psalms is one of my favorite books, and I just love it. I love this one. And I've got a couple of little devotionals and stuff, and I haven't got into them a whole lot. And I want to say that this is at Hobby Lobby several years ago, and I may have got this one at Hobby Lobby too. Get a lot of things at Hobby Lobby. It's a bad place for me, or a good place, whatever you want to look at it. But I think that's all I'm was going to talk to you today about and show you all the exciting little things. But there is one thing, a little scripture that stood out to me. And this one may be just for me. I feel like it is for me. But I wanted to share it with you. And it's in Proverbs 16:3. Says, commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. So I thought, whatever you do for the Lord, leave it there. It's going to work out. He's going to take care of it. And that's what my little journaling today. I'll get it in frame here. Nothing real fancy. I gotta get my book out for my hand lettering and work on my hand lettering. But anyway, and I put a little sticker in there that I had found at the Dollar Tree, and it says, all things are possible if you believe. So I wanted to leave that with you. Just commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. I hope you guys have a good week. And if you want to see anything, I've got tons and tons of art supplies and crafts and stuff like that. And I will try to show you again what I'm working on. Or if there's something else that you want to see, give me a holler. We'll see what we can do. We can work through it together, I guess. You guys have a blessed day. See ya.